Danger can happen, and that is the case here because we are in the danger zone. This is Battle Pro episode 5. I am Loudon Styles, being joined by my broadcast partner, Garrett Kingston.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight for Battle Pro episode 5, and what a show we've got for you tonight. Always been a huge fan of Battle Pro, and it's great to finally be able to broadcast with you tonight.
Yes, it is really great to have you here as my broadcast partner. You know, it's cool being solo, but it's always good to have somebody call the match for you. And anyway, folks, we have a lot of big matches here tonight. We have Smokey versus Jeremy Barnett. We have Arcan versus Evan O'Shea, tag team action, and so much more. Like I said, this is Battle Pro, and danger can happen.
I mean, we've got some incredible matches tonight. Some of the most athletic superstars on our roster, such as Evan O'Shea. I mean, you see Evan O'Shea, the Australian Nightmare Arcan. What an incredible match these two are going to have.
That's right, Evan O'Shea on a big winning streak. Also, the main event of the night will be Jeremy Barnett versus Smokey. Big match here for Jeremy Barnett.
Possibly the biggest of his career thus far.
That's right, but we're going to start things off here tonight with some tag team action, as it's going to be Super Kenshi and TJ Kennedy going up against Ben Taylor and a partner of his choosing, or a mystery opponent, if you will.
I gotta say, Super Kenshi on his way to the ring for this tag team match. What an incredible theme Super Kenshi has, and even more incredible is his diverse style and moveset. Super Kenshi uses that Japanese strong style, but is also quite the high flyer in his own right.
That's right, Super Kenshi, like you said, Japanese strong style, but he's also a gifted high flyer, great technical wrestler, and he just oozes, and I'm telling you, oozes charisma.
Well, the guy has the crowd in the palm of his hand here tonight. He's a fan favorite here in Battle Pro, and my real question is, can he work well in a tag team here tonight with TJ Kennedy?
Well, you gotta think, Garrett, tonight both TJ Kennedy and Super Kenshi have one thing in common. They want to get their hands on Ben Taylor.
Very true. I mean, Ben Taylor is a man who doesn't think before he acts, and he doesn't think after he acts. He just kind of goes on whatever whim he has.
That's right. The last Awesome Fight, TJ Kennedy and Ben Taylor had a match. Taylor disqualified himself by attacking Kennedy with the chair. The last episode of Battle Pro, Ben Taylor, just for no reason whatsoever, attacked Super Kenshi in the back and threw him through a plate glass window.
Well, you know, I think Ben Taylor, more than anybody, should be called a loose cannon. The guy targets people for no good reason. I mean, he's just trying to get his name out there. He's trying to build himself a reputation.
Alright, you gotta think that very first episode of Battle Pro, Ben Taylor basically said himself, I should be world champion. I should be in the top with the big dogs. I should be the world champion, not Cody Barnett, not anyone else. I mean, he spoke his mind, and ever since then he's just been both this, and here he comes, speak of the devil.
That intimidating presence that is Ben Taylor. Ben Taylor, I'm sure, will not stop until he is the very next world champion here in Battle Pro.
Probably won't. I mean, look at this guy. He's walking to the ring, mumbling to himself. Just something about him. He just has this very weird aura when he walks.
There's something not all completely right about Ben Taylor, to say the least, and I think that does give him not only the mental but the physical advantage over his opponents in the ring.
That is true. I mean, he's a very technical wrestler, very good at the ground game. You know, like, there's a method to Vin Taylor's madness, but only Vin Taylor knows. But we're going to find out now who is his partner here for tonight.
Mystery opponent of Vin Taylor.
Crowd's on their feet here.
That's rough.
Wow. The Teen Dream, Brett Haskins.
Brent Haskins, the self-proclaimed Teen Dream, man who would rather be in a copy of Tiger Beat than a copy of Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Which is, it's kind of sad because this kid, not only is he one of the youngest members of the roster, he's been trained by some of the top names in the business, mentored by the Valiant Brothers, taught by Tully Blanchard. Hell, Stan Hansen even talked to this kid one time in his life, but yet he chooses to not take any of those teachings, so to speak, and basically pretends he is the Justin Bieber of wrestling.
We gotta think, for all that Southern hospitality and Southern goodness in him, he just wants to be a teen idol, and he doesn't take any of those Texas-style wrestlers for what their advice is.
That's right. We're gonna start this match up here, and Kenshi with a big scoop slam.
Working that slow, methodical pace. Super Kenshi, more than anybody I've seen in Battle Pro, can dictate the pace of a match. Whether it's slow or whether it's, split-second timing, Super Kenshi is always at home, no matter what the pace.
That is true. He can go fast with... Oh my goodness!
Sure.
Thing of beauty there by Vin Taylor with that belly-to-belly suplex and the Russian leg sweep of Super Kenshi with the reversal. And now, Kenshi, oh my goodness, backdrop suplex.
Super Kenshi in his corner. Now with that tornado DDT, very stiff. You can tell because of that strong style, whenever Super Kenshi hits a move like that, you know it's gotta hurt the head and neck of somebody like Vin Taylor.
I've talked to guys in the back who have faced Super Kenshi, and they said that every time he hits them with an elbow or knee or whatever, their head is swimming.
Well, by far, Super Kenshi doesn't play around. If he's gonna hit you, he's gonna hit you because he wants that win.
That's right, and Vin Taylor with that nice neck breaker. Back into this matchup, throws Kenshi into the corner, and ooh, nice.
Solid backbreaker, but now Kenshi hopefully trying to do a little tag work with TJ Kennedy.
And he gets the tag in. Nice maneuver there. And oh! Wow, that was a nice snap DDT there, Garrett.
You gotta think that Super Kenshi, more so than TJ Kennedy, has gotta have it out for Vin Taylor. You also gotta think Super Kenshi must be still hurting from last week. I mean, if you get thrown through a plate glass window, you're gonna feel it.
Oh yeah, Kenshi is still feeling it, but that didn't stop him for trying to save TJ last awesome fight up. Also an interesting thing, oh look at that, Kenshi holding Taylor back.
Some dirty tag work, as you would call it. Kenshi knows that he has to help, Kenshi has to help Kennedy get the advantage over Taylor, especially after a huge belly-to-belly like that.
Yeah, Vin Taylor is one of those guys, you gotta pull out all the stops just to stop him. Hell, you gotta damn near stab this guy in order to keep him down. That's how bad it is.
Well, Vin Taylor seems like somebody that would be more likely to stab you if you were to get into the ring with him and you got on his bad side. almost like a Charles Manson of Battle Pro.
You could almost say that. And Brett Haskins back gets the tag in, and now Haskins and Kennedy back into this ring. Interesting story. Both Haskins and Kennedy have matches, and Kennedy beat Haskins twice on 2 separate occasions.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Brent Haskins has yet to win since the crowning.
That is true. He has not won a match since the crowning, and that was in the tag team tournament with Brian King Taylor, as they were part of King Enterprises.
Well, now we're gonna see very stiff boot from Super Kenshi.
Jesus, what a Kenka kick by Super Kenshi. And now Kenshi going off the ropes.
Kenshi with that high-flying style. But now, with that methodical Japanese-like knee drop, that was stiff. That was right on the collarbones.
Indeed it was. And now Kenshi, Uedo Haskins, fight back here. Big scoop slam.
What a win this would be for Haskins. But you gotta think, Vin Taylor must be almost impossible to work with in a tag team.
You gotta think, because Taylor is... Oh my god. And now look at this. Super Kenshi get that big wiggle in. But
the charisma of Super Kenshi on display. He's not letting what happened last week on Battle Pro get to him. He's having a good time here in the ring with Brent Haskins. But maybe not after that inverted atomic drop.
Haskins, there's a lot of problems with this kid, but quite honestly, he has the talent. He has everything to be something in this business. It's just his attitude, like I've said many times. Wait a minute. What?
Vin Taylor is making his way out of the ring.
Looks like, yeah, Haskins tried to go for the tag, and Taylor just said, "To hell with you," and he is walking out.
He's going to the back.
He said, "To hell with this." Wait a minute.
Haskins has to do this on his own.
No, I think, the ref has called this match. The ref has called the match. The count. Wow. Yeah, the ref's called. Wait a minute.
Super Kenshi.
Kenshi said, oh my god. Kenshi just hit his finisher. Calls that the Flash Star Alpha. Kenshi hit the Flash Star Alpha on Haskins. I think that was out of anger that Vin Taylor basically just threw this match.
Well, another loss for Brent Haskins. I mean, he's got to be feeling pretty bad about this. He still has yet to win since the crowning. But, I mean, when you're tagging with somebody like Vin Taylor, you got to expect that the odds aren't in your favor unless Vin's the one in the ring.
Yeah, you might as well be a handicap match, because Vin Taylor's just gonna stand there and watch you get pummeled. But that was a tough break for Brent Haskins. But we gotta keep going on here. We're about to get set for our next matchup, and this one, this is gonna be good.
Here we go.
That's right, folks. Our next matchup will be Arcan versus Evan O'Shea. And here he is, the man who, on episode 4, beat Smokey.
If I'm not mistaken, does Arcan's shirt say Smokey has beef?
No, I think it says Smokey equals has-been.
Has-been. That's not true. I mean, Smokey is still obviously in the prime of his career, but I mean, Arcan is getting this psychological advantage over Smokey. I mean, if you're able to say that you beat Smokey, that is a huge career accolade.
That is, and Arcan, not the most liked guy anywhere, but he has tons of ability, very much ability, and he believes that he should be at the top of the CAW mountain. He believes he should be at the top. He believes that half the people, including Smokey, don't deserve their spot, and that's his whole beef with Smokey in general. Wait a minute. He's got a mic. Arcan's got a mic. Oh boy, here we go. Here comes the gloating, Garrett.
The ego of Arcan is on full display.
Oh, and here comes the insults. Good God, come on, man.
It's enough. It's not enough that he beat Smokey. He has to verbally assault him.
The verbal insulting still continues. Can someone cut his mic off or something? I mean, oh, okay. Thank you, Evan.
Well, Arcan's trying to say he's one of KAW's hottest commodities, but I think one of the hottest commodities we've got here is Evan O'Shea.
O'Shea basically cut Arcan off before he could even finish it. If you remember correctly, on the update video, Arcan literally said, "I am KAW's hottest commodity. Fuck Evan O'Shea."
Well, you know, you got to think Evan O'Shea, easily one of the most talented people we've got here in Battle Pro. The guy's all about stiff kicks and business. He's not going to come out and berate somebody that he beat.
Evan O'Shea doesn't need to berate you. He can do that in the ring. And that's right, Evan O'Shea is a very stiff athlete. That's why he's basically been given the nickname the fucking asshole, because of the simple fact that he loves to work a Japanese style. And it's also interesting because both Evan O'Shea and Arcan have had their share of matches.
Well, both men are very well versed in CAW, but O'Shea, having held titles all across KAW, is, in some people's respects, a legend in his own right, and Arcan hopes to dethrone yet another huge CAW here tonight.
Arcan and Evan O'Shea, the last time, if I can remember correctly, both these men have entered a ring. It was in New TNA, and Arcan basically put Evan O'Shea on the shelf for a good while.
These two having their battles over the years, but you gotta think, if O'Shea lets that last defeat get to his head tonight, he's already lost.
Looks like he's got a clear head, and both these men staring each other down. Arcan, grapple. Ooh! Nice combination of moves there. STO with the neck breaker. Garrett, when you look at both these men, you can tell that Arcan has a weight advantage and a slight height advantage over Evan O'Shea.
You know, O'Shea's style was never about how big or strong he was. He's often outmatched in a lot of his competitions. But you know, O'Shea, he's got those stiff kicks, just like that knee right there. He's a high flyer. If I've ever seen one, he's all around. He can submit you, knock you out, pin you, doesn't matter.
That is right, and he dropped Arcan with that nice head scissors, and now kicking away at the legs.
Well, he's trying to work Arcan over for that Stripes 2, that patented cloverleaf maneuver of O'Shea's.
That is right, and now O'Shea, going back to working on the leg. His strategy is clear. He's going to try to go for the Stripes 2, but wait a minute, oh!
Arcan, and now with that big dive off the top, O'Shea just slammed right in the middle of the mat on his back, and now a half Nelson suplex.
Arcan back in with that stop, but no. O'Shea with the reversal into a neck breaker.
O'Shea with that drop salt. I mean, that's the thing about Evan O'Shea, is he is so coordinated and athletic. He can hit a backflip off of the ground, land on his feet. I mean, the guy's athletic.
And speaking of athleticism, that was a nice corkscrew plancha, and Arcan taking a head of steam. Oh, big knee.
Oh, shades of CM Punk, that stiff knee right into the jaw of O'Shea.
Oh, and he finishes it up with a nice drop kick.
But O'Shea able to slough that off and move Arcan into the corner.
That's right. Now O'Shea, kicks him out. Out of the ring they go. And now O'Shea and Arcan fighting on the outside. Reversal by Arcan. Reversal by O'Shea. Oh, back elbow.
Oh, O'Shea with that Hurricane Rana on the outside.
Hurricane Rana head scissors. And now, I think, Arcan's reeling. Oh my goodness! Oh my god, that was a thing of beauty. By Evan O'Shea.
Well, most people... Wait, O'Shea's up top. What's he gonna try here?
O'Shea, wait. Oh my god!
That spinning wheel kick from O'Shea on the outside, that was incredible. Look at this, Arcan with a submission.
Arcan counter whatever O'Shea was playing and hit him with and got him in the crossface, but doesn't hold on to it long. But that earlier on though, O'Shea's attacks, that devil may cry attitude that O'Shea has, and now Arcan going for something here, throws him in the ropes, ducks under. And, another STO and another neck breaker. Now look at...
Just walking his way over to O'Shea and hitting that knee right on the forehead. But now, what's he going for?
He's going for... No! Reversal.
O'Shea has scouted into that Hurricane Rana.
Both these men have faced each other numerous times. They know each other. Oh, God! They know each other very well. Jesus!
Well, I mean, no matter what, if O'Shea keeps taking him like that, he's gonna have welt all over his chest and back. It's a stiff enziguri right there as well.
O'Shea, I think he's saying it's about time to end this. No, reversal by Arcan. And now these two are just striking in the middle of the ring now. These two are just exchanging shots and strikes. Look at this.
We thought it signaled the end, but Arcan just hit our referee.
I think it was on accident. Wait a minute.
Super kick.
Super kick by Arcan. Wait a minute. What is Arcan doing? Arcan, what?
Arcan with a chair.
Arcan has a chair.
He's going to try and put Evan O'Shea out of commission. Oh,
God. Chair shot to the back of O'Shea. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. Really? One, two. Oh my God.
That's it. Arcan, it's one of the dirtiest wins I've seen thus far in Battle Pro. You know, O'Shea's gotta be fuming. But after that stiff super kick and the chair shot, that's gotta be it.
That is, Arcan just committed highway robbery here in Battle Pro tonight. He just picked up a win over Evan O'Shea via the most dirtiest way possible. Welcome back to Battle Pro, and looks like it's Zarmo and Marcus King.
Zarmo wants to be in the corner of Marcus King from the Blackout 2.0 as he is facing Genocide will be at ringside if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I heard, but Marcus King not accepting it. He doesn't want that to happen.
Well, Marcus King thinks he can go into that match fine and on his own.
It looks like he does. That's how he feels. I mean, he said himself, if his brain dead goons wants a piece of him, they can get that ass whooping too. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have some more tag team action. It will be TCW Asterisk Zone and new and signed Battle Pro stars All Muto going up against the Punk Movement.
You know, I gotta say, first off, the Punk Movement is one of the best tag teams we've got going here today in Battle Pro, but All Muto are multiple-time TCW Asterix Tag Team Champions, one of the best original tag teams here in CAW. I mean, they work so well together.
They do. I mean, Umaida and Muto were rivals and partners, and rivals again and partners again. Jesse and Rick Black, both these two young kids from Davenport, Iowa, who started out as backyard wrestlers, decided to take this seriously, get the proper training. And the first time they've ever even been in call, it was in a defunct league known as FWZ. And now they are here in Battle Pro, and they're going up against some veterans here, and the likes of Zayn Umaida and Roroni Muto, collectively known as All Muto.
Well, they've got to worry. This is probably their biggest test to date. All Muto isn't playing around. They're easily one of the most talented tag teams we've been able to sign here in Battle Pro, and that's exactly why we've signed them.
That's right, TCW Asterix and Battle Pro have a small little dealio of sorts, and, you know, All Muto, just look at the stats of these two men. Together, they have held the TCW Asterix title for quite some time. Both these men are great singles-wise. Tag team-wise, they are a force of nature that you cannot stop.
Well, exactly. I mean, they are, not only are they intimidating in their attire, but you gotta think, they've just worked so well together. I mean, there's a reason why, not only why we signed them, but there's a reason why they're two-time TCW Asterix Tag Team Champions. And you gotta think, Zayn Umaida, in his own right, he is a TCW Asterix Intercontinental Champion.
That's right. And, I mean, both these men are looking for that 1 point tonight. All Muto in their debut did lose, but you know, every great team has suffered their own loss. But maybe tonight, All Muto could pick up their first win and their first point.
Well, All Muto's here to collect an even more prestigious prize, the Battle Pro Campeonatos de Prejas. We've got the point system. If I'm not mistaken, many of our championship matches operate under 2 out of 3 falls rules.
That is right. The Campeonatos de Prejas are simple. You must get a shot at the titles by earning 3 points.
Exactly. Unlike other feds out there, we do subscribe to that Mexican style of tag wrestling. You gotta really earn your tag championship by getting those points. And I think if anybody has a really good chance of becoming the next #1 contenders, it's All Muto and the Punk Movement.
I mean, both these men are hungry. You got to get that 1 point, but also you must remember, if you have 2 points, or if you get 2 points and you lose a match, you got to go back down to 1.
Yes, that's very true. And I mean, that's what these guys got to be thinking about tonight. Sure, that 1 point is a great start, but once you get 2 points, then you're in hot water.
That's right, because you are inches away from just tasting those titles. And once you do get that title match, it will be a 2 out of 3 falls matchup. And Umaida with a nice Hurricanrana.
But I mean, you gotta think, how heartbreaking must it be? Oh, stiff backbreaker.
Jesus.
If you gain all 3 points and then you come up short against the champions, I mean, you gotta think, our champions, Divine Greatness, are champions for a reason.
That's right. Oh man, they went through 5 other teams. Oh, a nice knee face buster there by Rick Black. Also, a little fun fact about the Punk Movement: their tag team name, that isn't a gimmick. They literally call themselves the Punk Movement.
Well, I mean, think about it. These guys are like the Sex Pistols of Battle Pro. These guys are here to make a name for themselves, and these guys have such a unique, not only wrestling style, but these guys are unique looking.
That's right. They have, I mean, you can just tell by their choice of music, their choice of doing things. They like to live that punk lifestyle. They live by the motto Punk 101.
Well, I mean, a wrestler's lifestyle isn't that far away from a rock star's, depending on who you ask.
That's right, and Rick Black with a nice scoop slam on Ruoni Muto. But Muto with the reversal. And now Muto, look at this. Suplex there. And now, oh my goodness.
Big chop.
Muto, you gotta say that he follows the style of Kenji Muto. Or the Great Muto.
To a T. He is a huge fan of Kenji Muto. I mean, what an excellent, a lot of Japanese wrestlers take their influence from him. I mean, you gotta think about the Poison Mist, the Shining Wizard. Kenji Muto is one of the biggest influences for a lot of wrestlers, but I think, I really do think that Ruoni Muto takes it to a whole nother level.
He does. Oh man! Top rope arm drag. The top rope drag here. And now Muto with a nice enziguri got Rick Black down, but Rick Black now got him in a headlock. Tags in Jesse.
Oh, double shoulder block. And you know, you gotta wonder if these two get a win over All Muto. Not only does that put All Muto in a bad situation, because that means that they have yet to win in Battle Pro, but it also means that they've beat one of the more successful tag teams we've ever had here.
That's right, and the Punk movement, you gotta think, when the Punk movement was in the crowning CPV and the tag team title tournament, they got lucky because they got away with a bye, because because Chris Wera got injured in the back. He slipped, broke his ankle, and he wasn't able to compete. And now the Punk movement have to prove themselves.
Punk movement got off pretty easily when it came to the crowning, but now they're really trying to do as best they can to make a huge name for themselves here. And oh, impressive, that moonsault from the floor.
Zayn Umaida with those double standing moonsaults. Looks like Umaida's been looking at a bunch of super crazy tapes. And now Umaida with the reversal. Reversal by Jesse. And now Jesse, works on the arm. And oh my god! That was...
Shades of Evan Bourne, those two knees right into the collarbones.
Trying to go for something there. Zayn blocked it. He locked the horns. Jesse. Oh my goodness! Spinning back fist.
Oh!
Big diving senton. And now gets the tag in to Rick Black. And now Rick Black. Oh, he tried to go for an elbow, but didn't connect as much.
Rick Black coming in with a head of steam. Zayn Umaida and Rick Black locking up, and neither man can get an advantage over the other.
That's quite interesting, but Umaida finally gets the advantage.
Big
Hurricane.
Exactly, big Hurricane Rana from Zayn Umaida. Zayn Umaida is a pretty big guy in his own right. I mean, he is 6'1". Muto is 6'3".
Oh man, and that was one of the All Muto's signatures, that chinlock Kanka kick. Oh my god!
Rick Black is busted open.
Oh boy.
At least he doesn't have to pay for his next dye job on that hair, because it's gonna be, he's all over his face.
That's right. And oh, big arm drag by Rick Black.
The arm drag.
Oh,
Now, it's Rick Black going for here.
I think he's going to end it. No!
Oh.
Muto with the reversal.
First DDT from Muto, and I think it's time.
Wait a minute. Is he going to...
Poison Mist.
The mist!
Oh, the low blow. Oh!
Roroni Roundhouse. The Roroni Roundhouse. 1, 2, and 3.
Well, you may not like part of how he got that win with that low blow, but you gotta understand that All Muto, one of the best tag teams we've got going here today, is now 1 point closer to becoming the Campeonatos de Parejas.
They are. Not only did they pick up their first win, they picked up their first point with Roroni Muto hitting the Roroni Roundhouse. As we see highlights of this matchup here, Rick Black hitting that arm drag, and he was going to go for the Ramones driver, but Muto had other plans. The Poison Mist, low blow, and that 540 kick to the face that he likes to call the Roroni Roundhouse. 1, 2, 3, it was all said and done, Garrett.
Well, I mean, the low blow, the Poison Mist, you may not have liked. You can call the Poison Mist a tribute to the great Muta, as I'm sure both these men are fond of him, but either way, both these guys, these two-time TCW Asterix tag team champions, are getting even closer to buffing up their resumes.
That is indeed true, Garrett. Now we're backstage with Johnny Metal. That is true, Garrett. He did take Cody Barnett to his absolute limit. Oh, what? Oh, ho, ho!
The rematch.
I think a lot of people will want to see that match.
Well, a lot of people, I've talked to some people in the back, people think Johnny Metal could have and should have picked up that win. But what's important is we've got Rex Morby with Genocide going up against a member of the Blackout 2.0, Marcus King.
That's right. And Rex Morby, the leader of the Black Cathedral, and just look at Rex Morby methodically walking to the ring.
Well, I mean, you gotta think between Rex Morby, Genocide, and Gabriel, these men are a force to be reckoned with. They could hold any title here in Battle Pro so easily, and Marcus King has to watch his back for interference from Genocide.
He does. Rex Morby, the silver tongue, the silver tongue dark prophet, the silver tongue dark minister of the Black Cathedral.
Well, I mean, it's so hard to even just have a casual conversation with Rex Morby. I once spoke to this man in the back. He starts getting into your head. He's got such strange, unique views on the world we live in.
He does. I mean, you look at a man like Genocide. This man used to be known as Bato Loco. Used to be Gizarmo's best friend. You could damn near say they were brothers. The moment Gizarmo went to the States and Rex Morby got his hands on the man formerly known as Bato Loco, he turned him into that, Genocide.
We gotta think, I'm sure Genocide was distraught at the loss of Gizarmo, his tag team partner, but all it took was Rex Morby. Rex Morby, if you were to talk to Rex Morby for an hour, he would have you in the palm of his hands.
That's right. But yeah, here comes Marcus King, one of the co-founders of the Blackout 2.0 with his younger brother Eric. The Blackout 2.0 consists of Eric and Marcus King, Gorilla Black, and Little Jazz. one of our biggest factions here in Battle Pro. This is going to be a really good match. Wait, what?
The lights in our danger zone here in Kentucky just went out.
I know I paid the bill. What the hell? The lights just went out in the arena. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can hear stuff, but I don't know. I can't see.
You know, I saw Gabriel speaking to the AV guy earlier tonight. The Black Cathedral must have something to do with this. Marcus King can't see anything. Then again, either can Rex Morby or Genocide.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but seriously, the Black Cathedral, once again, just using their expertise and just... I don't even know what to say right now.
These guys know about 1,000 ways to beat you in the ring, and about 995 of them aren't legal.
Wait, the lights just got back on. The lights are back on. The crowd can see, and you and me both can see now.
Well, you can see Marcus Taylor and Rex Morby are really going on it. Marcus Taylor has a huge advantage.
Oh, King, you mean? Marcus King had an advantage. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Oh, as if the lights going out weren't a dirty enough tactic. Now Morby hits King with a chair, and that's all, folks.
Oh my God, that was... Seriously, what the hell?
Absolutely sick. I don't know if the Black Cathedral paid off some of our guys up working the lights. That's what I saw Gabriel talking to one of our AV guys earlier, but I don't think that matters to Rex Morby or Genocide.
We gotta take a quick commercial break. We will be right back with more Battle Pro action and our main event, Jeremy Barnett versus Smokey. Seriously, what the hell?
So let them full of yearning, dying of anticipation, choking from intoxication. Don't you see their bodies burning? So let them full of yearning, dying of anticipation, choking from intoxication. I want you to be left behind those empty walls. Don't you? So let them full of yearning, dying of anticipation, choking from intoxication. Don't you see their bodies burning? So let them full of yearning, dying of anticipation, choking behind those empty walls. I told you to see from behind those empty walls, from behind those empty walls, from behind those fucking walls, from behind those goddamn walls, those walls, those walls.
We are back, and looks like our backstage consultant Jonathan Barber is with Cody Barnett. Hoo-hoo! We're gonna get that match.
At Made in Japan, we've got Cody Barnett going up against Johnny Metal. But just to take it back to what we just saw, the Black Cathedral was able to not only cut the lights, but hit Marcus King in the head with a chair. You gotta think Marcus King should have accepted the help of Gizarmo.
You gotta think that, but then again, Marcus King has all the backup he needs with the Blackout 2.0. But folks, let us get started, because tonight, this is the main event of the evening. It is the young gun, the Bama boy himself, Smokey, going up against Jeremy Barnett.
And you know, Smokey might not be in the right mindset having lost to Arcan. Arcan especially lording that win over everybody here in Battle Pro.
That's right. Smokey has got to be not in the right mindset. You are indeed right. I mean, those sunglasses are probably hiding, but I know that he's not been right since he lost.
Well, I mean, now is the time for Jeremy Barnett. Jeremy, this is the biggest match of his time in Battle Pro, probably his career. He is main eventing an episode of Battle Pro.
I know this has got to be pretty big of him. Jeremy Barnett, part of that family of the Barnetts, the older brother of both Cody and Brian. His father is a Texas legend, a Southern wrestling legend, going by the name of Cliff Barnett. Cliff Barnett is widely known for his time in Japan, where he was basically a partner to Stan Hansen.
Well, Stan Hansen seems to have that effect over some of our Battle Pro staff, such as the Team Dream Brent Haskins.
That's right. Jeremy Barnett, it was funny, Barnett actually did a tour of Japan. He basically said he wanted to do what Stan Hansen did. He wanted to take that route. He went to Japan, got big there, came back to the States. And Barnett, you know, he made a killing in Texas, made a killing in the southern promotions. And now he's gonna try to make a killing here against Smokey.
The Barnett family, one of the more talented groups we have here in Battle Pro, but Smokey, much like having Almudo and Evan O'Shea here, Smokey is a veteran in his own right. He's one of the most talented KAWs in KAW today.
That's right, and also, folks, if you were wondering, yeah, it took us a while, but we had to redo the matting and such of the ring because something happened to the old one.
Well, great as always. The ring always looks good here in Battle Pro. I mean, you can see we're now corporately sponsored by Ukes.
That is right. And now Smokey, try to get back into this matchup here. He's got to get in the right mindset because you do not want Jeremy Barnett to get the upper hand. And Barnett with that knee barely clips Smokey. Now Smokey, Irish whip, big spine buster.
Oh, but I mean, you can see Jeremy Barnett holding a slight height advantage over Smokey. I'm sure a weight advantage. You can see the strength advantage there, especially with that Irish whip to the outside.
Yeah, he basically is the living example of everything's big in Texas. And it's funny that when you look at the Barnetts, all three of them have such a different personality to each other.
You know, Cody Barnett, our first champion here in Battle Pro, and you know, he carries himself very highly because he holds that title, his first major win in KAW. And the youngest, Brian, calling himself the misfortunate son.
That's right, the misfortunate son. And Jeremy, the oldest of the Barnetts, keeping to the tradition of the Southern wrestler.
Well, I think Jeremy, more so than anybody, has his head on straight, but sadly he isn't able to hold gold here in Battle Pro. I'm sure he has a small amount of jealousy for both of his brothers being able to hold gold.
There's a small amount, but it's not that bad where it turns into a bitter person. Brian, on the other hand, is a bit different. Brian could hold on to the biggest titles in the world and he'll still be bitter. And oh, look at that, Smokey with the Rolling Thunder.
Oh. Very athletic maneuver by Smokey, but you know, you gotta think what a Thanksgiving at the Barnett household must be like.
Well, I could tell you, Cody and Jeremy get along and Bryan doesn't show up anytime soon. Oh my!
Oh, Smokey with that calf kick right off the outside onto the ground.
Oh!
Oh, huge lariat running from Smokey. Smokey is feeling it.
Looks like Smokey is getting back into this matchup here. Looks like he's getting back into that mindset that everybody loves. Why he's called the young gun, he is getting back into it. Oh, big clothesline. Once again, rolling thunder.
Oh!
Yeah,
Smokey, we said he wasn't in the right mindset, but we're definitely seeing us eating our words. Smokey with a huge super kick. He's starting to feel it.
Yeah, he's starting to get some of that aggression out. You can see. Good. Oh my God, just straight punching Jeremy in the face. Don't know if that's a good idea though.
Didn't let Jeremy get up whatsoever. He was just straight up punching him right in the face, making sure he was kept down. There's definitely a brutal side to Smokey that after that loss to Arcan is coming out even more.
That's right. But I don't think you want to be getting aggressive with a guy like Jeremy. And look at this. Excuse me for this saying, but Alabama versus Texas is in Battle Pro right now.
Well, I mean, strong striking competition. Both these men, neither giving up. This is a strong style type standoff.
Oh my God, the multiple chops by Jeremy.
Barnett is just going at it, shoots Smokey off of the ropes. He goes for that big boot, but it didn't connect.
Did not connect. Barely grazed it, but Barnett made up for it with that big German suplex, and now Barnett with an armbar.
That Fujiwara armbar-like maneuver, making sure that Smokey can't hit that SKO.
That's right. Oh, big run, big high knee. No, reversal by Smokey. Runs off the ropes. Oh!
Smokey getting ahead of steam, and I believe Jeremy Barnett is busted open here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, he is busted open. Look at that cut. Good God.
Gotta make sure it stays out of the eyes, doesn't stream down the face, but now, what's Smokey going for here?
Oh!
Super last call.
Nice looking follow-away slamming out. Oh, wait a minute. Smokey runs off the ropes. Corkscrew axe kick.
Oh, beautiful maneuver.
And now Smoke. Oh, boy. Smokey's gonna end it here.
It's the time for an SKO.
There's the acid.
Oh.
Kick. And SKO. The SKO. Wait a minute. What the hell? Smokey. Smokey, you got him down. Go for the pin.
I think Smokey's gonna go for the acid splash.
No. Wait. No, he's going for a moonsault. No! He was going for a moonsault.
Oh,
and Barnett with the reversal, big German suplex.
Oh, Smokey had this match won,
oh, no.
But now.
Oh no! Look at this. Barnett got him up. Oh my God!
Oh, powerbomb switched into a deadlift German suplex.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Jeremy Barnett just beat Smokey.
This is Smokey's second huge loss, but Jeremy Barnett, the oldest of the Barnetts, showing that he can hang with his brothers, and Smokey has got to understand that he had this match won. His ego got in the way. He thought he could hit that moonsault to finish things up.
It was like he was trying to hit, but here's the end of it. That transition.
Like, from that power bomb, he transitions into a deadlift German suplex, and you gotta think, with a style like Jeremy Barnett, that's gotta be rough.
Oh yeah, like I just saw Smokey's hand freaking whiplashing in the mat. That was a nasty German. And if I remember correctly, Barnett calls that the J-bomb.
Well, that J-bomb definitely paid off here tonight. Jeremy Barnett, could we see him gain ranking over Smokey? Could we see Barnett versus Barnett one day?
Oh man, only time will tell, but you see Barnett leaving the ring now. Smokey's slowly getting back up. Oh man, I can see right now from where I'm at right now, Smokey does not look in the best of moods.
Well, Smokey had that big loss to Arcan, and now...
Wait. Oh no. That's Arcan.
Arcan's
what the hell is...
Arcan coming out.
I don't think the people can hear, but I can hear him. He's over there freaking saying, "You don't have it anymore." He's mocking the fact that he lost to Jeremy.
He's just taunting. Smokey's just taking it.
Oh! Oh boy.
Oh.
Shouldn't have done that. Smokey's pissed now.
Smokey is having a heyday. He is absolutely taking it to Arcan.
Smokey is indeed pissed off. Arcan just did something he was not supposed to do. He mocked him, and Smokey had enough. Smokey, oh my god!
Oh, step back suplex right on the back of Arcan's head and neck.
Yeah, he is a pissed person right now. And Arcan, wait a minute, no! Oh! Arcan pulse!
Oh!
Arcan pulse by Arcan!
And if Smokey wasn't hurting enough before, he is now. Arcan, Smokey sure did get a beating, but Arcan comes out clean.
Well, that's it for us, folks. I'm Loudon Styles. This is Garrett Kingston. Good night from Battle Pro. And danger can happen.